Hey, this is who I am, and that is what I do. I am so glad you are here. I know that this is July, and some of you don't like Christmas in July, but just hear me out. First of all, I have my snowman on the beach, if that helps. And second of all, if you do not want to watch this now, it will be in my winter playlist, and you can watch it at any time, okay? So here we go. I do not have my Christmas stuff out. I'll just be honest with you. I went to Walmart and, well, actually, I bought these last year. This is out of my stash, but these are some rings that I have. I thought they were different colors. They're not. These are just canning rings. I do buy them at Walmart. They're Mainstays brand. They're like $5-6. It ain't a lot. But before we go any further, let me mention this is not just in my playlist, but I am also in a collaboration with Lowly D's Creations, Lady Red Crafting, and Creations by Favi. Okay? And their links plus the playlist will be in my description box for more inspiration. This is the DIY inspiration playlist, always hosted by Lowly from Lowly D's and Katie from Lady Red Crafting. So thank you, ladies, so much for hosting this collaboration. I was finally able to make one, and I am excited. So with that being said, make sure you check them out down there, okay? Check these beautiful ladies out and the entire playlist. Now, let's get back to crafting. Okay, and then I have a bunch of rub-on transfers. You're going to see me doing rub-on transfers a lot lately because my craft stuff is put up and my room's a mess from whatnot. So these are Fiskars. Now you can use a crocodile, but these Fiskars are great. They punch right through that thin little metal, because they're Mainstays. Now, if you had ball ones, one, they have ball on their limbs, their lids, and that don't work. But anyways, all I'm going to do is punch my holes in my rings, and then I'm going to take the best size of rub-on transfers that I can find. And this pink tool from the Dollar Tree works wonderful for rubbing these transfers down. Okay, as long as you don't shank it, like, saw it down into a shank. I got some I sawed down real sharp. You don't want it real sharp. You want it just as is. This is a brand new one, just as is. It's one of the skinny. It has a bigger one, a fat one, and a skinny one. I'm using the skinny one. So once you get your transfer on, and if it doesn't transfer, you just put it back down and rub it again. You burnish it down, and then there they are. I'm going to give them 2 coats of matte polyacrylic, okay? I don't want to use Mod Podge. My Mod Podge streaks. So 2 coats of matte polyacrylic. I buy my polycricket. Pocky Cricket. Oh my goodness. My polyacrylic at Walmart. Y'all, I had a whatnot show this morning, which I did pretty well selling craft supplies. And I am just so tongue-tied right now. I guess from all the talking this morning and stuff. Plus, I'm on some more coffee. I'm drinking some more coffee. I'm not on coffee, but when you put these back in your rings, no matter what you put on them, you could put fabric on them. Oh, that would be beautiful. Just fabric rings with Christmas fabric. Oh my gosh, that'd be so pretty. Make sure you put them in the right way because you want your heads where your holes are. Because if you have you'll hang them upside down or you have to punch new holes. So I glued them with whatever super glue I had. I think it was Gorilla Glue. And I'm going to take, this is Kathy Joe's idea. You take a piece of, you tie a knot in it. It's not going to go nowhere, is what I was saying. Tie a good knot. And then take a, what do you call it? Wire. Bend it in half, and that will string your string through those holes. Thank you, Kathy Joe. Brilliant idea. So here they are. All I did was add different colored little bows on the top of them. Ones that matched, their little outfits better. And these are so simple and so cute. And if you don't have rub-on transfers, you can surely use stickers. They have beautiful Christmas stickers at Hobby Lobby. And aren't these cute? Now I'm going to show you what else I did. I didn't video it because it's just rubbing on transfers. I'll just tell you what I did, okay? But these are so stinking vintage and cute. And oh my goodness. I hope I sell them in my whatnot show. Y'all. If it's a Highland cow, I love it, okay? These were easy peasy. All I did was rub the rub-on transfer onto these cardboard tags from Dollar Tree. Okay, I had those in my stash, and of course I had the Highland transfers in my stash. Anytime I could buy a farmhouse or Highland cow transfers, I'm getting them on Amazon. Okay, pretty sure I have these linked in my Amazon store. I still haven't sorted out my Amazon store for you, and I put a grommet. No, they may have had a grommet. They had a grommet. They had a grommet in it. I didn't put that grommet. They came with a grommet. All I did was put the cows on it, and then these were Dollar Tree metal tags, and all I done was put the transfer on, rub it down, and there are your tags. I'm telling you, and then strung my string through it. You could use whatever twine or string, and then I did glue a piece of cardstock on the back. And for that glue, I used, I'm not sure. I might have used fabric tack or I used Titebond Quick and Thick. But either way, you don't want to use hot glue because hot glue won't stick. But those are so easy, so easy. And like I said, I'll put paper on the back so that they can write on the back, because they are tags. Or you can use them as ornaments. They're heavy, so you can use them as ornaments too, whatever. So I'm going to be selling these on Whatnot as well. These were challenging. I mean, they're cheap. They're easy. I did put grommets in these. I had them. I used my crocodile to do it. But look how cute and vintage these look. They're on cardboard, okay? Getting the transfer to stick to cardboard is a booger. I smashed the cardboard because you got to rub so stinking hard. But I did it. You got to put your patient pants on to do it if you do it on cardboard. But all I did was I had wooden tags from Dollar Tree. I only had one left. So I cut out around the wooden tag, glued paper on the back, put my grommet in, put some string on it, my transfers on, and then I flicked it with paint. I finally got my paint flicks right. Of course, I flicked my whole table, but I got my paint flicks right. And these are so simple, so easy, so cheap, so nostalgic. Yeah. They're going to be in my Whatnot. Very cheap for my Whatnot, yeah. So anyway, they're cute, ain't they? And then here, these gave me fits, okay? You see they're shiny? I had to put laminate paper on the front of it. I ironed that on because they were twisting or bending. You see the cracks in them? They're not perfect. They're vintage tags, that's for sure. And all I done on these was put my transfers down. I took some white rub and buff. It's real shiny. That's what I was trying to show you, but I'm blurry. And then paper on the back. Beautiful paper. And then my grommet in it. And then strings. Y'all, these are so, so, so cute. I thank you so much for watching. You are a blessing. And remember, if you don't want to watch this now, just save them for later. They'll be in my Oh Dear Winter Is Here playlist. Okay? So, thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.